Hi everyone. Well, it's Tuesday today, and I'm all dressed very, very brightly today. You can see, all bright, because I just need to brighten up everything. This whole thing with this chemo and the nausea. Well, the nausea is revolting. I'm not going to lie, it's absolutely awful. Even though I take my nausea tablets, the one I put under the tongue, I've got another one that actually makes me quite drowsy, and it doesn't, to be honest with you, it doesn't really help. So the nausea, I can tell you in all honesty, is not for sissies. And I just thought I'd give you a little bit of feedback as to how I'm feeling and everything. The one thing that I have really, really learned, and I think I've mentioned it once or twice before, but I came across someone who I follow who is an advocate for breast cancer because she's had breast cancer herself and she's traveled this journey and she's healed and everything. I came across something that, funny enough, I had been talking to Gary about and saying about how it's actually quite lonely and that, and how people actually don't contact one and everything. And Gary said, well, maybe they don't know what to say. And I get that. I fully get that. But no one knows until you actually make that phone call, because if it's a good friend or even a family member who phones, I think a conversation should just flow and just be natural, and I don't have any expectations. All I have, if there is an expectation, is just to have that verbal communication that I so desperately miss. So anyway, this lady said, and it was spot on. She said, one of the side effects of cancer is loneliness. And it is so on point, because it is so interesting how the people you think who will reach out to you just don't. And the people that do reach out to you don't do it verbally, but rather through a voice message or a message or via quotes. And I'm not going to discount those voice messages, quotes, and WhatsApp messages mean the world to me. I am blessed for that. But what I miss is that verbal contact. Talking to a friendly voice, that's what I miss. Yes, I'm very blessed. I have Gary, I have Anthea, I talk to my siblings, I talk to my beautiful children, Claire and Matthew, thank goodness for them. Claire and Carl and Matthew and Kyla, thank goodness for my children and my incredible husband. But I also would like to listen to a friendly voice. And as Gary said, well, maybe they don't know what to say. Well, of course, no one knows what to say, because, hell, it's a hard thing hearing that a family member or a friend has got cancer. Of course it is. But for the person who is dealing with the cancer, that friendly voice means the world to them. And if someone can't take a call, they're not going to take it. They'll call back. And that's exactly how I feel. If I'm not feeling well enough, I will phone back, or I will say a message, or I will say, please, can you phone me back? I'm sorry I missed your call. Please phone me back. But just to not contact That has been quite an eye-opener for me. Quite an eye-opener with family members, some who have never contacted me. And friends who have never phoned me verbally, or who maybe phoned me once, but before I even had the operation and before I even started the chemo. It was just the initial, oh, I'm sorry to hear you've got cancer, and that type of thing. This is not a pity party. This is the reality of what one goes through, of what I'm going through. I can't generalize, but I talk for all those who are battling with cancer, and that is, reach out to them. Reach out to the people who've got cancer by talking to them. Nothing is uncomfortable. It's only in your mind that makes it uncomfortable to think you don't know what to say. And that's just a little bit of advice to all those out there who need to understand what it is about people who battle with cancer. And I just ask you, if there's someone in your life who's got cancer, reach out to them. Not just in a voice message, not just in a SMS or a WhatsApp or in a quote. Phone them, talk to them. So from me to you, reach out to those who have got cancer in your life. Thank you.